What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to 2025, what I'm sure is going to be the best year of the channel. We have a lot of really big plans for 2025 and I am so excited to share the majority of them with you guys today. I'm not going to be spoiling everything that we're doing this year, but a couple of the big ones we have coming up within the next several months, and I don't think you guys are ready for them. Before we get into it though, I just want to address, yes, I do sound a little different because I am just now getting over a cold. I wanted to make this video last week, but I have been dealing with a nasty cold, and my nose has been super stuffed up, and I've been coughing like crazy. Today's the first day I'm actually not coughing up a lung. I'm still a little stuffy, but it's fine. We're pushing through it, and we're gonna get through this video together. Also, make sure you guys watch until the very end of this video because I have the biggest announcement ever to share at the very end. We of course have to start off with what we got going on this week. On Saturday, we depart on the Disney Treasure for an inaugural sailing. I know it seems like everybody and their grandmothers has already sailed on the Disney Treasure or has at least seen it. We can't wait to hop on board and share our entire 7-night experience with you guys as we set sail in the Western Caribbean. We're gonna show you guys absolutely everything that this ship has to offer and of course give you guys our best tips so that way you know exactly what to expect before setting sail on the Disney Treasure. Moving on into February, we are setting sail on the Disney Wish, the sister ship to the Disney Treasure. Now this is going to be a quick and easy 3-night cruise from February 7th through the 10th, and we're using this as a bit of a pre-wedding planning cruise. So as you guys already know, Coda and I are getting married on the Disney Wish later this year, and we really wanted to hop on a quick 3-night cruise to kind of get ourselves re-antiquated with the ship. Is that the word that I'm looking for? We wanted to refamiliarize ourselves with the Disney Wish because it's been a while since we've actually sailed on it. So we wanted to hop back on board and do a quick walkthrough and see what all the pretty photo locations are and make content not just for you guys, but also for all of the wedding guests that we have boarding the ship with us in May. A lot of the people that are attending the wedding have never been on board that ship, so the content that we're going to be filming from that cruise is not just for you guys, but also for them as well. So I'm pretty excited for that. And then guys, immediately after we get off of the Disney Wish, we're going to Japan. We are going to Japan for the first time ever. Again, this is one of those situations where it seems like everybody and their grandmothers has gone to Japan within the last several months or even within the last year, but the Japanese yen is so weak right now, and we found a killer flight deal with United to go to Japan, and we're gonna be in Japan for 10 days. I am so excited about that. Of course, we are hitting up Tokyo Disneyland. That is the primary reason why we're going over there. We have some days planned over there. We're going to be spending some time in Tokyo. We're going to be going to Osaka to visit Universal Studios over there. This is going to be a fantastic trip. And this was kind of booked at the last minute, so we're kind of rushing to do our research right now. I've already been in contact with Chris, TDR Explorer over there in Japan. He's been giving me some tips. I've downloaded his guides. If you guys have any tips for doing Japan, Tokyo Disney, Universal Studios over there, anything Japan related, drop them down in the comment section below or hit me up on Instagram or Twitter to give me tips because we are excited but also extremely nervous for this trip, and I just can't wait to get out there. I can't wait to get out there. I know it's gonna be cold, but you know, this was probably the best time that we could do it with our busy schedule and the wedding coming up. We wanted to kind of do it as a last hurrah before we get married. You know what I mean? I feel like this would be a really good couples test to do a big international trip before we get married. You guys know what I mean? Either way, it's gonna be exciting, and I'm so excited to bring you guys along for this trip. Before I forget, something that I actually want to mention, Patreon supporters and channel memberships. I know I've kind of been leaving channel members hanging and I've been focusing a lot on Patreon, but I'm excited to share that 2025 is going to be the year where we're not only going to be uploading early and ad-free content to Patreon, but we're also going to be sharing early and ad-free videos to our channel members as well. Everything exciting that we're doing within the next couple of months is going to be shared early and ad-free to not only Patreon, but to the channel members as well. So if you want to support the channel for as little as $3 a month, month, you can click the link down in the description below to become a Patreon supporter, or you can hit the join button down there to become a channel member. The channel members and the Patreon supporters truly are the backbone of the channel, and I wouldn't be where I am today without your incredible support. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you guys so much for everything that you have done over the last couple of years, and I'm so excited to share all of this exciting content with you guys early and ad-free over there. Moving on into March, we have yet another Disney cruise, this time on the Disney Dream. Now, this cruise we booked literally 2 weeks ago. This was a very last minute trip that we found a really good deal on, and I'll get back to why we're setting sail on this last minute cruise a little bit later. But yeah, in March, you can expect to see us on the Disney Dream from March 6th through the 10th, a really quick and easy cruise that goes back to Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point. I'm actually really excited to get back there, honestly. Like, I know I kind of dunked on it the first time we went there, but like I said in our last cruise series when we went to Lookout Key, it's growing on me, and I'm really excited to go back over there and to check it out once again. Okay, so moving outside of March and into April, this is where we get into a little bit of a gray area with the channel and the plans that we have, because in late April, we want to go to Virginia. We have a wedding over there, and we want to hit up a couple of theme parks over there, King's Dominion and Busch Gardens Williamsburg specifically. But around this time is when we're anticipating to see some previews for Epic Universe, and we don't know when these previews are going to start exactly because there's still a lot to figure out. But getting into April, we are quickly approaching the opening date of Epic Universe, and I don't know if you guys can see that over there, but the Kronos Tower, I would like to think that that means that there are going to be some media previews going on for Epic Universe. So again, we have no idea when any of that stuff is going to happen. I'm not necessarily counting on being invited to media previews, but it would be awesome if we did. I would like to think I am if I have the Kronos, but anyways, that's besides the point. We're kind of leaving those months of late March into April as kind of open-ended times where we're leaving things flexible to accommodate Epic Universe. Epic Universe is going to be absolutely huge for the channel. You guys already know we're going to be covering it extensively once it opens in May. We have our tickets booked for the opening weekends. We have our stay at the Helios Grand Hotel already booked. We're going to be hitting the ground running hard with Epic Universe, and if previews start around that time for not just media but for annual pass holders as well, this is around the time where we're going to start getting a lot of Epic Universe content. So then, of course, we get into May, which is going to be one of the biggest months of my life, probably, because I'm getting married in May. We have our wedding cruise on May 12th on the Disney Wish, which again, a lot of you guys have said that you booked that cruise specifically to watch us get married, which from the bottom of my heart, that means the world to me. I had no idea that you guys loved us that much, that you were willing to book a cruise just to see us get married and to be a part of my life and such a big moment. You know, it means the absolute world to me, and I want to thank you guys so much for that. But yeah, in May, I get married to Dakota on the Disney Wish, and then the week after, Epic Universe opens. I already spoke about what our plans are for that for opening weekend. It's gonna be nuts, and I'm so excited to bring you guys along for that journey. Moving on into July. Whew. Okay, are you guys ready for this? We're going on a Carnival cruise. We're going on a Carnival cruise in July. We're going to be setting sail on the Carnival Conquest on July 18th to visit their new private island destination. It's not really a private island, it's a private destination. Basically, Carnival is getting their own version of Castaway and Coco Key. It's a brand new destination that they're opening up. It's not the maiden voyage to that destination. I think it's like the second or third cruise, but I'm going to be sailing with my friend Steven over at Good Morning Adventure. We're going to be sailing together on the Carnival Conquest to go over there and check all that out. It's going to be a quick 3-night cruise on the Carnival Conquest. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into, but Steven talked me into it. We're going to be sailing on Carnival for the first time ever on the channel. Not for the first time ever in my life, because I sailed on the Carnival Ecstasy when I was back in high school for spring break. That was an experience, but I'm excited to get on Carnival for the first time in forever and bring that content for you guys. I know I said I wasn't going to sail Carnival anytime soon, but I got talked into it, and we're doing it. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have a great time, and I'm excited. Skipping forward into late August into early September, you guys already know that is Halloween Horror Nights time. We anticipate Halloween Horror Nights coming back to Orlando in late August and into early September. And then we're going to be flying over to California, where I'm going to be bringing Coda to her first ever Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood. And Coda signed up for the Disneyland Half Marathon. So you guys can expect some Run Disney content from Disneyland in September of this coming year, which is going to be pretty exciting. And then moving on into October, where we have our next scheduled Royal Caribbean cruise on board Star of the Seas. It's going to be nuts, and with how much I enjoyed my first ever Royal Caribbean cruise on Allure of the Seas, I am so eager and so anxious to get back on another Royal Caribbean cruise. So who knows, in between all of this, we may find another sweet last minute deal on a Royal cruise, and we might squeeze in a Royal cruise at some point earlier in the year. Fingers crossed we do. We're going to skip forward in time a little bit more to November 20th of 2025. The maiden voyage of the Disney Destiny. We are booked on the maiden voyage of the Disney Destiny. I have to say that twice to kind of like let it click that I'm doing it. I'm finally doing a maiden voyage of a Disney cruise, and I am so excited to check out this brand new ship in November. It's going to be insane. And then we go from the Disney Destiny over to Singapore, where we are going to be setting sail on the maiden voyage of the Disney Adventure on December 15th. And you guys already know we're going to be exploring Singapore to the fullest. You already know there's Universal Studios over there. There's a whole bunch of other really cool things to do in Singapore. So we're going to be there for about a week before that cruise, and we're going to be doing a back-to-back sailing on the Disney Adventure. The maiden voyage is only a 3-night sailing, which is absolutely insane to think about, but we are going to be doing a back-to-back, a 3-night and a 4-night sailing on the Disney Adventure. Now, going back to our Disney Dream Cruise that we booked last minute for March, we were doing the math, and Cody and I, we were doing the math, and we figured out that if I squeeze in another Disney cruise at some point this year, then I would be Pearl status with Castaway Club by the time I get onto the adventure. At least not for the maiden voyage, but for the second sailing, the 4-night. I just couldn't pass up on that potential opportunity to be Pearl status on the Disney Adventure in Singapore. So that's what the March sailing is for. And with the Disney Dream coming out of a dry dock last year and it has a nice refresh, we figured, why not? We looked for the cheapest cruise possible on the Disney Dream to kind of build up my status before I get on the adventure. And I'm really excited at the idea of finally being Pearl. Okay, so we're now nearing the end of the video where I promised I had one of the biggest announcements ever. This channel has blown up beyond anything that I could have ever imagined. Those of you guys who have been here from the very beginning know why I started this channel and what circumstances caused me to create this channel, why it was necessary, why I needed this channel, and why I just needed something to get my mind off of whatever was going on in my life at that time. I started doing this channel as a hobby, and it has grown and blossomed and ballooned into this incredible thing that I never thought would get this big. And I am beyond thankful for every opportunity that you guys have given me. All of you guys who are watching right now, everyone who's ever interacted with the channel, left a like, dropped a comment, subscribed to the channel. It is because of you that I am in the position where I am today, where I'm able to do all of these trips and be able to make all of this incredible content. It's because of you guys, and it's not lost on me at how lucky I am to be in this position. You guys know that for as long as I've been making this channel, I have worked full-time. And I've been very open about that. I was never able to fully commit to doing this channel full time, but that's finally changed. I am so incredibly happy and thankful to announce that starting next month in February, I am doing YouTube full time. It is insane to finally speak those words out into the internet. I gave my notice to my job and I am now able to financially support not just myself, but Coda and everything else that we have planned on just YouTube. I wanted to make sure that this was the right thing to do. I wanted to make sure that we were in the right financial position to do it. And I needed to make sure that I had 6 months at least of consistency financially. And it's gotten to a point now where I make a lot more money on YouTube than I do my regular full-time job. And my regular job was hindering me from being able to do what I really want to do with this channel. And I want to dedicate so much more time to this channel. I want to upload so many more videos than I already do now. I want to take so many more trips than I already have done. And we're finally able to do it. We're finally able to go full time on YouTube. And I just want to thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for giving me this opportunity. You guys have absolutely no idea how much of a dream come true this is. Now, of course, it's only me that's going full time. Coda is still working. Some of you guys know where she works. You've found her at her job location before, but for right now, it's me going full time on YouTube. And because I'm able to go full time on YouTube is why we're able to do all of these trips this year. 2025 is going to be the biggest year of the channel ever. And I have a sneaking suspicion that 2026, 2027 is going to be the year that we hit 100,000 subscribers. The channel is only going to get bigger and better, and the content is only going to get bigger and better. Now that I can dedicate myself in my entirety to the channel, things are going to get awesome. And I am so excited for you guys to come along on this ride. And I thank you guys so much for being along the ride already. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please go ahead and do so. We have a lot of amazing things coming your way in 2025. Before we wrap things up, I of course want to give another huge shout out to my Patreon supporters and my channel members. When I say that you guys are the backbone to this channel, I absolutely mean it. You guys have helped me out so much, and it is partially because of you guys that I am also able to go full-time as well. If you guys love the channel, you want to support me, you want to support the content as I go full-time, and you want to get early and ad-free access to all of the amazing videos that we have coming out this year, then go ahead and click the link in the description below, sign up on Patreon, or become a channel member where you can get a channel badge, highlighted names in the comments. There's a lot of great benefits to both, and it would mean the absolute world to me if you guys signed up. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. We have a lot of cool things coming. Starting next week, we have Disney Treasure content coming your way, which I already know you guys are excited for. A lot of you guys have been messaging me. When are you getting on the treasure? When are the videos coming? They're coming next week, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed today's video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys are most excited to see from the channel in 2025. And with that, I hope you're all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, evening, and I'll see you guys in the next video.